So I finished crossing the Nullarbor and I've now arrived in Kalgoorlie. Now this is a super cute town with some lovely historic buildings. Really enjoy the history here. It's an old gold mining town and really beautiful jacarandas out in flower at the moment. Actually, I met this guy on the street and he even asked me to take a photo of him and his dog underneath the jacarandas. He thought I was a photographer, which he was sadly mistaken. It was not true. But also the massive gold mine here, really famous for this super deep pit, one of the largest gold mines in the world. And it's been a crazy day because I took a wrong turn and it was half an hour driving of a wrong turn. So I ended up here at this cemetery. Don't know if someone here needed a visit or what exactly is happening, but I am here now. Not really any town around, an old mining village, so these people no doubt would have been miners or had something to do with that. And if you end up somewhere by mistake, you just gotta figure out what you're doing here. I took off my shoes, as you can see, and it's just so good on this ground. The ground is so soft, and when I step on it you can almost feel your foot slightly sinking into that rich red soft soil, and it just feels so good in the afternoon sun. I'm feeling super connected. What I ended up doing was just sitting down, and like all of the Aboriginal ladies I saw in Alice Springs, they were always sitting on the ground doing their paintings. You know, I pulled out my table and my chair, but I decided that this earth was just so nice underfoot, and I thought I'd just be like them and embrace it. I got out a bit of a picnic blanket and put it on the ground, and I decided to do some painting sitting on the ground, traditional Aboriginal style. But what was I going to paint? Well, that's a good question. Not really sure what I was going to paint or draw. That's the first thing you do when you sit on the ground is, well, look at the ground, and you can see it's quite textured. It's got a lot of cracks and leaf matter and whatnot. So I ended up deciding to draw the ground, using the ground. Here's my little zone I created. Pulled out my piece of material, not so much a picnic blanket. I should probably invest in one of them. A bit messy here, but I just started to draw away, and I created this bit of shadow there. Put it in the sunlight for you. So I just started drawing this thing, which kind of looks like the earth. I mean, it's got the cracks, it's got some sticks and leaves, bark. I mean, it looks exactly like the ground around it. So I had a really good time doing that. You know, you don't really know what you can do until you try, and the whole process was just therapeutic as well. Sitting in the sun and using my fingers to rub in the dirt onto the paper, and yeah, feeling quite relaxed, and no one else is here. Pretty good day. Tonight I'm gonna have a bit of a fire and enjoy the stars. So always got to make the best of wherever you end up.